Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's the girl Star Flames, and we're back with another video on Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. Now, guys, I did a video yesterday, my last video on Sean Diddy Combs, specifically wherein I got into some information from directly inside the courtroom. Now, I don't know what's going on with the internet, and I don't know what's going on with people. Because after I did that video and I used two reports that are coming directly from inside a courtroom, directly from people who are inside a courtroom, right? And both reports are coming from lawyers. No, I had people in my comment section telling me that I need to do better research. Well, not people. There was one particular individual telling me I need to do better research because the feds, they have information, they have evidence on Diddy, and the feds don't go after anyone that they don't have any evidence on. First of all, that is very much incorrect. They just need to have a lead. They don't need to have evidence on anyone because that's how they gather evidence, by going after a lead. Casaventura's lawsuit was a lead, and they used that to go after Sean Diddy Combs. Also, how do you tell me that I need to do proper research when I'm using the information that has been provided by two lawyers that were sitting inside that courtroom that you weren't in? Like, do you realize that how ridiculous and redundant that sounds? I understand that people will love to hear, contents being delivered in a particular way. And I know that with how the internet is turning, the lies is what actually, gets people at all times. And I'm not going to apologize for saying that because tested, tried, and proven. Many people love to hear the lies. Sean Diddy Combs is going to be nailed on a stake tomorrow and all of that. But that's not my delivery. I don't do videos like those unless there's some substantial evidence or something leading to that. So when I say that, they have no evidence on Diddy, that is coming from inside the courtroom. Because remember, and I really think that some people are truly lost in this Diddy saga. I don't know if it's because people have been fed so much false information that they believe that the people who actually have the facts put together, they think that these people are telling a lie. I've seen people attacking BJ Investigates, telling BJ Investigates she has no idea what she's talking about. And honey, if BJ Investigates has no idea what she's talking about, no one else has on this platform knows either, right? I had to, laugh at that. So basically, yesterday there was one report saying that, Mark Agnifilo was caught lying to the judge because when they requested the emergency hearing, they said that they made it clear that the notepads that Sean Diddy Combs, was given had the legal notes at the top. So in the event that they did a search, they wouldn't have seized his notepads. And Mark Agnifilo, student, said yes, they were all noted as legal notepads. However, upon Judge Aaron Subramania examining the photos, there was at one of the legal notepads that did not have the word legal notes on it. And Judge Aaron Subramania, he was rather nice about it because he said to Mark Agnifilo, just ensure that, all the information that you provide going forward is to the best of your ability. So he's telling him, don't lie to the court again. Now also, Lawyers for Workers, I included a clip from him where he's saying that the defendants are arguing that, the prosecutors has no evidence on Sean Diddy Combs. And that is what someone is telling me that I need to do better research on. Sir, ma'am, it's coming from inside a courtroom. If something is coming from inside a courtroom, what do I need to research? When someone from inside a courtroom is telling you that the legal documents are online, where Diddy's defense team is saying to the judge, you guys have absolutely no evidence. And it is because they have no evidence on Sean Diddy Combs, and that's why they're saying they have another witness like a Casaventura. And this is why they're attacking Casaventura, because if they can shoot down the allegation allegations that were made by Cassie Ventura that they believe got Sean Diddy Combs in this situation, it's a win for the case. And I don't know why the heck people cannot see that it is as simple as that, because the people in the freak off tapes are not coming forward to ensure that Sean Diddy Combs does jail time. The people that, claim that they're in the freak offs and all of that, they are suing for money. So that has absolutely nothing to do with the feds. That's just a civil lawsuit where someone is requesting to be compensated. Outside of those tapes, and outside of the rifle that was found, not even the narcotics that were in those bottles, displaying themselves as baby oil. And see, this is a thing because I'm a small creator with an accent. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what some people believe. And yes, I'm trolling. Because I've never been wrong on anything that I've said on any of my videos about Sean Diddy Combs. When his LA and Miami mansion was raided, I said, those are not baby oil. Those are narcotics, and those will be handed over to Sean Diddy Combs' handlers. And we're not going to know what's in those bottles. We're going to be told that it's baby oil. And I said, those are going to be replaced by actual baby oil, because this is an entire cover up. And people are like, it's Homeland Security. You have no idea how Homeland Security works. Do you even know Homeland Security? I know Homeland Security, but do you know Homeland Security? Do you know how corrupt the force is? All of them that claims that they do this amazing job and great. If they did such an amazing job, half of the political members on both sides would be behind bars. That's what you people need to look at. Stop picking up for these people when there's clear evidence that these people are playing games with Sean Diddy Combs. Why is it that everyone is focused on Diddy being held accountable? What about the other people that are playing games and trying to cover this up? Don't you think they need to be held accountable? If Sean Diddy Combs is this dangerous, and if you can see that he's that dangerous, what about the people above him? Don't you think that they're greater danger to humanity and society? So why is everyone demanding that Diddy be held accountable and cannot see the play that goes above Diddy? Why is it that when someone from inside a courtroom tells you that, the defense team is saying, you have no evidence, so this man should not be behind bars? And I haven't seen a single attorney that says Diddy should be behind bars. From the very first bail bond, the very first bail offering, every attorney says that bail package is more than sufficient to guarantee bail. Do you see those text messages that they told us that Diddy was messaging, alleged victims and all of that? No. If you saw the court documents on that, some of the things that they're saying Diddy did in those text messages, his defense team argued never happened. The prosecutor was lying. And it was proven that the prosecutors were actually lying with some of those text messages. Some of the messages were people messaging Diddy to wish him happy birthday. Some of the messages, like him examining, that little video that his kids did on social media. Yes, that did happen. With him, messaging Kalina Harper, that did happen. And that is what you could use to say perjury. But it's not evidence that you can use to convict someone. And I think that's the point that a lot of people are missing. The evidence of Sean Diddy Combs, doing all the things that he's been accused of doing is not there, because the bulk of people that are going after him, they're not going after him for him to be held accountable. They want money. How do I have to echo this for people to get it? Many people don't get it. The only thing that they had on him that they could have really used to sink him was those narcotics. And they took it for themselves, because you know what they're going to do with it? They're going to sell it back to y'all. They're going to sell it back to y'all kids. They don't give a rat's ass about any of y'all, okay? None. And you people putting your focus on Sean Diddy Combs, I don't know when you're going to wake up to realize that there's a bigger evil, a greater evil amongst us. Take a little time. Check the court documents. I did the videos and I include the clips from the attorney that was sitting inside the courtroom. How do you tell an attorney that he's lying when his delivery matches the court documents online? Come on. People think. I can't believe that the internet is so brainwashed. Like, I find it ridiculous. No, let me also say, not everyone is going to know everything, and there are times that people are going to be wrong. But the evidence was in the video. The argument, the statement was in the video, and you're telling me to do research when the information I need to do research on what? What do I need to do research on? Where are the bodies buried? What evidence do they have? What other evidence do they have? Are they pushing to hold him on illegal possession of firearm? No. Even though they found it, that rarely comes up in the argument. Do you guys even notice that? It rarely comes up. During each hearing, they'll give a summary, what his house was seized. They found lubes and baby oil, a automatic with serial number being erased and all of that. They don't want to hold him on that because that can be let him out on do 6 months or 1 year, let him out on good behavior. His attorney, if he has a good appellate attorney who can argue for him to just be let out on probation and not do jail time. So they're not even pushing that because that cannot give them the sentence they want on this man. Like, when are you people going to pay attention and realize what is going on? And this is all a game. You're all being tricked. You're all being scammed. They literally have almost nothing on this man. They're just putting things out there, throwing things out there just to get the bigger pile of it. I told you guys, the evidence that they have on Diddy, it cannot come into play as yet because there are too many other people attached to these evidence. We're talking about celebrities and politicians, and they have to ensure that their bestest asses are cleared and completely taken out of the equation. And then at that point, that's when they're going to bring the bulk of the evidence on Sean Diddy Combs. So what are y'all talking about? Doing better research. What do I need to do? Go find the bodies? Yeah, get the heck out of here. I don't have to be your favorite girl, but you all need to pay attention. Pay attention to what was said because I don't know. How do you tell 2 lawyers that were sitting in the courtroom that is delivering on the case that, they need to do better research? Because that's the information I used. And I used a clip to back up my statement. Oh, the internet. But anyways, guys, I just hope that people really do open their eyes to the mind games that is being played. You all are being tricked. When are you going to wake up to realize that the bulk of the evidence that they have on Diddy cannot be submitted as yet until the celebrity buddies are cleared that are working for his handlers now and the politicians are clear? Wake up, people. Wake the heck up. And that's all about that. Stay safe. See you guys later. Bye, guys.